Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Eagles, and it's all up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And his first pass is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Back to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, it's a tough way to start this Super Bowl, Charles. You give up the touchdown, and then on the first play, you take a shot downfield, but it's intercepted.
Yeah, Brandon, remember when we sat down with their offensive staff before the game, the offensive coordinator showed us his play sheet, and what did he have written on it? Be bold. And that's exactly what they were on their first drive. It didn't turn out. The interception came, and now they're hoping their defense can bail them out.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a first carry here for their running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Penny will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. stay on the ground with Mostert.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Tua now on first down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
It completes it once more to Anderson. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dolphins are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's Kelsey on the ground. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
One quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
14-7 is the score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
first and 10, it's Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Okay, ready? Blue strike.
Running the counter with Mostert.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
38. Hey, check, ready.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turn.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Alec Ingold,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. To throw on second and 10.
Hurts.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua, he'll swing this out to Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Again, that's Hurst. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They run with Mostert off the option. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. To use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they'll run on the inside handoff. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
37.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Okay, right? Trouble, 38. Going red. Russell, 6. Black Ultra. Yellow. Ready?
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Hand cycle.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense
they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Couple of Alabama guys there, 2 and a Waddle for the Miami first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
On second down, Mostert.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. On target over the middle to Hill. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 36,
Tua.
that is caught by Anderson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Alec Ingold, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got room. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift, 47 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here we go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here's Tua. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
But first down hurts. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Now Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tua. Incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Tua to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And he goes out right around the 39. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Tagovailoa. This is Anderson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. That's swung out to Mostert. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready.
Back to throw is Tua.
Completes another one Mostert's way.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw is Tua. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
10 seconds.
In motion, Hill. Now Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
The
Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, green, white.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One final try for Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.